The Bible tells us not to indulge in arguments for a reason. Because think about every time you end up in an argument is really a bad thing, in certain situations. Because what happens? All kinds of things start to stir up. And when anger is involved, then comes pride. Then comes so many other things that are negative. The next thing you know, the argument is not about the thing that you should be debating. It turns into a whole bunch of other emotions that were never expressed. And in anger, you will express some things that you can't take back. And the tongue is very powerful and very evil. And in that same tongue, we bless people. So be careful. Pick your battles wisely. Everything is not meant to argue. Everything is not meant to go back and forth with another person about. Because whether you were right, whether they are wrong, whether they are right, whether you were wrong, at the end of the day, if you know that you cannot get anything accomplished with a person, if you know that you cannot come to a conclusion, come to this conclusion. Okay, I know what I'm dealing with. I know that I'll stay right here and go back and forth. This is not going to get to the other person's mind because they are, stuck on responding instead of listening. A lot of people don't have good communication skills. A lot of people don't know how to comprehend. They hear what they want to hear. They hear what they want to hear because it'll justify their actions. And no, you're supposed to hear what needs to be heard, which is everything that is said, not what you want to hear and what you wanted to get out of that. Because a lot of that has a lot to do with your own perception. You'll put things in your mind saying that somebody said or did something that they didn't do based off your perception off of them and not based off of what they have really said or done. So when you know that, you will not sit there and argue with a person. Now, there's nothing wrong with a disagreement, but it's an argument when voices and tones change, when they flare and get high pitched, when they get dark and negative and spew expletives, and when they get physical. So why waste your time doing that? Because when you spend all that time and energy into that negativity and into arguing with a person, look how long it takes you to replenish. Look how long it takes for your spirits to be lifted. But think about the times when your spirits are lifted and how long you are experiencing God's peace. Why rob yourself of that arguing and going back and forth with people who just don't want to get you, who don't want to understand, who don't want a conclusion, who don't want a solution? You got to be the solution in these situations. Peace and blessings, beautiful souls. Until the next time, let me help you, and together we can help one another. Peace and blessings.